I can already see the comments coming, and I know that a lot of you are going to have a different opinion on this one, and that's fine. We're all adults here. But let's be honest about something. You think she's the one who changed. You think she's cold or distant or that she just isn't the same person anymore. But the hard reality might be that she didn't change at all. You did. You let yourself go. You stopped trying the way that you used to. You stopped flirting. You stopped leading. And you stopped being the guy that she fell in love with in the first place. And I know that might sound harsh, but stick with me for a second, because what I'm about to say isn't about blaming you. It's about understanding how attraction really works and how you can get it back. See, love and attraction aren't the same thing. She might still love you, but if she stopped wanting you, that's not because of her emotions. It's because of your effort or lack thereof. And you know as well as I do that men are very simple creatures, and most of us think that love is just enough. We believe that once she says, "I love you," the work is over. But love is more kind of like comfort. Attraction, that's the electricity. And energy fades when you stop feeding it. So play out this scenario. If you come home every day, burned out, annoyed, pissed off, and you jump into the same old sweatpants and barely give her any attention before you jump on your phone and doom scroll all night, where's the energy? Where's the guy that you used to be? The one she fell in love with? And again, I'm not saying it's all your fault. I understand this goes both ways. But just because we're logical as men, women don't fall in love with logic. They fall for how you make them feel. And if you're not creating that emotional spark anymore, she's not going to feel it because it's just not there, no matter how much history you guys have. I mean, think about it. At first, when you first met and were dating, you were pursuing her and you wanted to impress her. You dressed up for her. You took care of yourself. You planned the date, but then somewhere along the way, you got comfortable. You stopped trying because now you have her. But the irony is, the second you stop trying is the moment you start losing her. And I know I can already hear the comments coming in telling me that I'm crazy, but you need to remember that relationships are a two-way street. Think about it. You used to take pride in how you looked when you were with her. You used to wear cologne. You used to surprise her with plans. But now you lounge around like effort's gonna kill you. And your idea now of romance is asking her what she wants to watch on Netflix tonight. And as harsh as this might sound, you didn't lose her to another man. You lost her to complacency.
Your wife cheated on you because you lost sight of who you are as a man, as a husband, and probably as a lover.
And of course, I totally get it. Life happens. You've got work, bills, burnout, but that's what separates the average guy from the man who still knows how to keep the spark alive. Attraction dies when she can predict everything about you. When every day feels exactly the same, she's not losing interest, she's just losing the excitement. And look, when it comes to personal development and change, at some point in our lives, we all eventually reach a point where we wish we would have started taking care of ourselves sooner. And if you're anything like me and want a long runway, you should consider starting a quality skincare routine. The products that I use are from Tiege Hanley, and it's a simple system that takes all the guesswork out of it, and it only takes a couple of minutes. And also keep in mind, these products were designed specifically for men. These are performance-driven formulas that handle the different requirements that men have to make sure that you feel great about the way your skin looks and feels. They've got a ton of really nice products, but I would recommend starting out with their level 1 system. You'll get a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, a morning moisturizer with SPF 20, and a nighttime moisturizer. They also give you a little cheat sheet just like this in every box telling you how much to use and in what order. And of course, if you don't want to take my word for it, you can just go trust the millions of guys who already use Tiege Hanley with over 16,000 5-star reviews. And Tiege Hanley thinks you'll agree, which is why they're giving you a guarantee. Love it or get a full refund, no questions asked. They have an amazing deal right now for everybody who's watching this video. Save up to 40% on your first box today and get a free gift valued at over $20. Plus, if you sign up as a member, you'll get 20% off for life. You can get their body scrubber that's great to use in the shower, or you can get their high quality manicure set, again, completely for free. And if you didn't know, Tiege Hanley is now in hundreds of stores all across the US. Just click the link down below to find the store near you. But if you want to shop the best offer, shop through that link down below and start your life-changing skincare routine today. Now here's something else. Women respond to how you present yourself. Women are visual and emotional creatures. And before anybody argues that point, think about this. When you first met her and you guys were first dating, you made sure you looked good. You paid attention to your clothes, your hair, and you probably even wore some cologne. You were communicating and showing her that you cared. And of course, I know this goes both ways, but when you stop caring how you look, the message she gets is you're not worth impressing anymore. When you dress well, groom yourself, smell good, and carry yourself with confidence, it reignites something primal in her brain, and it reminds her that she's with a man who has standards. Let's talk about confidence for a minute, and I mean real confidence that comes from experience, from doing hard things and keeping promises to yourself. When you stop challenging yourself, stop setting goals, and stop evolving, there's no more momentum. You basically lose your spark and your drive, and women can feel that. Look, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Real confidence is quiet. It's the way that you move through life with purpose, whether you're in a business meeting or cooking dinner or just walking into a restaurant with her. You just have to own your own presence. Because when you're confident, she relaxes into her feminine energy. But when you're uncertain, she starts compensating, and that's when the polarity breaks. Okay, so let me talk about polarity for a second, because I think this is something that a lot of people don't fully understand. True attraction is about polarity. Masculine and feminine energy are constantly magnetized by each other. So when you get passive, indecisive, or just overly agreeable and ask her what she wants to do all the time instead of you making the plan, she fills that space with her own masculine energy because you just put her in the position of decision maker. And when that happens, she can't feel the attraction anymore because you basically became the woman and you made her the man. She doesn't want to lead you. She doesn't want to tell you what to wear, where to go, or how to act. She wants to feel your direction. And before anybody gets this twisted, it's not about being controlling at all. Not even close. It's about being confident and decisive. So when you're in your masculine frame, which is confident, calm, but also assertive, she just gets to relax and trust you again. And also remember, she doesn't want another child to manage. She wants a man who knows who he is. So with all of that said, here is your comeback plan. Rebuild your edge, hit the gym, clean up your diet, get back to that version of yourself that cared about how he looked for her. Upgrade your style, wear clothes that fit, wear clean shoes, wear a signature scent. When you look good, you carry yourself differently, and she notices. Take the lead again. Plan a date night without asking her what she wants. Book the restaurant and the reservation. Have maybe dinner planned at one spot and then maybe a nightcap planned somewhere else. Make a decision. I promise it'll pay off. Be curious again and ask her some new questions. And when she talks, listen to her. Try to remember how interested you were in who she was back when you guys first started dating. And also, man, flirt with her. Tell her how beautiful she is. Hold her hand and touch her throughout the evening. Tease her a little bit. Banter with her and give her that playful, mischievous energy that made her blush the first time you guys went out. And as always, my friends, if this resonated with you in any way, please do me a huge favor and hit the like button for the algorithm, and also consider subscribing if you're not already. Thank you so much for watching. Live well, and I'll see you in the next one.